The top 10 hardest teams to start with Football Manager 2017. Crotone, the minnows of Serie A, in the Italian top flight for the first time, with a weak squad and little money. The four most valuable players in your squad are all loanees, so long-term progress is tough, and the squad depth chart is a nightmare. In real life they've picked up just 5 points from their first 11 games. Can you do better? Starting budget, £1.3m. Sportsmail's difficulty rating, 7/10. Edinburgh City. This season these minnows enter Scottish League 2, and the professional leagues, for the first time. The only problem is their semi-professional outfit. Can you defy the odds and build them into a powerhouse in Scottish football? Starting budget, £0. Sportsmail's difficulty rating, 9/10. CD Legends. Staying in La Liga in your first season in the top flight is difficult enough without any money at all. But Legends also start with a squad which lacks the technical proficiency you'd expect in Spain. Fix that early on, or you'll be going down straight away. But you have no money. Starting budget, £0. Sportsmail's difficulty rating, 7/10. Parma, perhaps the most romantic of these challenges, because most of us have a soft spot for the club that featured Buffon, Zola, Thuram, Crespo and so many others in the 90s. Now starting from the very bottom again after going bust, and as promotion favorites you should be able to climb the divisions, but can you keep it sustainable and get back to the glory days? Starting budget, £250k. Sportsmail's difficulty rating, 6/10. Starting at Parma you have some good players for this level, but it's a long way back to the top San Marino national team. The ultimate challenge? Only one win ever, no players of note, and the laughing stock of international football. If you can't even qualify for it, let alone win the World Cup, Sportsmail takes its hat off to you. Starting budget, then /a. Sportsmail's difficulty rating, 10/10. Gibraltar national team. The new San Marino challenge for those players who have done the former before. There's a shade more to work with here, but this is still pretty darn tricky. A test of your tactical nous as you try and make your way in the international game for the first time. Starting budget, then /a. Sportsmail's difficulty rating, 9/10. Blackpool. It's not so long ago that Blackpool were in the Premier League, but financial troubles, infighting, and some terrible performances on the pitch have seen the club crash to League 2. Now you have to take them back, but can you maintain a relationship with a difficult chairman and operate within the tight budget? Starting budget, £50,000. Sportsmail's difficulty rating, 7/10. Dundalk. There are shoestring budgets, and then there are shoestring budgets. Dundalk's board will grant you just under £600 a week for your entire squad. Can you climb the leagues in Northern Ireland and then make a mark on a continental level? Not one of your players are worth anything. How are you going to change that? Starting budget, £0. Sportsmail's difficulty rating, 10/10. Central Cordoba. If you think Football Manager can get complicated, usually that's nothing compared to the realities of the Argentine second division. Relegation is done on a 3-season average, so to beat the drop with these minnows you not need to finish outside the relegation zone, you need to finish in the top half. That said, you do have a decent squad, so get them performing and there's a long-term project here. Starting budget, £27k. Sportsmail's difficulty rating, 8/10. Hungerford Town. Saving the best until last. This is the club challenge. After 130 years as a club, Hungerford have finally reached the 6th tier of English football for the first time, and they're favourites to go straight back down. With a squad as thin as they come, next to no money to spend, and all the odds against you, can you survive, rise up the leagues and become a force in English football? If you can get into the Champions League inside 3 decades, you've won the game. Starting budget, £1k. Sportsmail's difficulty rating, 10/10.